Learn how to hire a web designer in Zambia. You are looking for a website designer or developer in Zambia. Unless you create a site that needs continuous maintenance and reworking, it can be a one-off task to create a site. This means you probably want to hire a web designer, rather than a web designer if you want a professional to accept it. This guide can help explain some of the best practices for finding the best web designer in Zambia. It will also contrast the typical prices of a web design contractor to the costs of building your own website in Zambia. Hiring a web designer in Zambia. What you need to know. The first step in the development of your dream website is to identify 3 different ways: contracting, recruitment, or doing it on your own. The size of your website and audience determines the best value for money approach for you. Contracting a web designer in Zambia. This is likely the best approach if you need a high-quality, visually unique website that can handle regular updates, and which comes with support for simple app integrations. Hiring an in-house designer in Zambia. This is certainly the most expensive approach but is justified if you're running a huge business that includes some form of ongoing software services. An advanced e-commerce website or online database will require regular upkeep and are common reasons to employ a full-time designer. Building a site yourself in Zambia. If your needs are more simple, don't write off using a website building service to create your own site. It's the cheapest option, and it's easier than you might think. If you just need a serviceable website that isn't out to call attention to itself, a do-it-yourself website will work fine. When you meet a contractor, you will need to be clear about your general objectives for the size and functionality of the website. Then, be ready to listen to the recommendations of the designer of this website. How much does it cost to hire a web designer in Zambia? When negotiating a website design contract in Zambia, your price range is the most important information to know. Before you do anything else, you'd like to figure out your favorite price and your top ceiling. The size of your company can help you determine the needs of your site and determine the price range that will be expected. This is a table that describes the typical work of these ranges. Website designer costs. What you'll get best for up to $500. A simple but professionally designed brochure-style site of a few pages. Very small businesses $500 to $1,000. A small website with core pages and some basic app integrations. Small businesses $1,000 to $1,500. A website with a proper content management system for ongoing updates, plus more advanced app integrations. Small to medium businesses $1,500 to $3,000. A website with more advanced e-commerce or customer order tracking functions, plus support features. Medium to large businesses over $10,000. A large-scale website with a focus on analyzing customer data for analytics, databases and advanced tracking. Large businesses WhatsApp me +2609777770202. What to confirm before you hire a web designer in Zambia. Scope of work. Ultimately, the purpose of your site determines everything else. Is your end goal to tell potential customers about your business, give them additional information, or sell them a product? Size of site. The size of your audience and the goals of your website will determine the number of pages on the website, which defines the website designer's workload. Selling things. If your website needs an e-commerce component, it'll influence everything from the layout to the shopping cart to the customer information the site needs to collect. Some designers might specialize in e-commerce while others won't, so let them know which type of site you need up front. Storage needed. Don't worry about working out a specific amount of storage space. If you know how much information you'll need to host online and the level of functionality your site requires, your website designer will likely handle this detail. Sign-off stages. You don't want to wait until the entire website is done before you can see how it measures up to your goals. Ask the designer at which stage they'll be able to show you their work, and set up a timeline for how long each draft of the website might take. Finally, it should be like any business relationship to discuss your website with a web designer. Communication and respect are key. As long as you are aware of what your goal is and can explain it to a designer, you are happy with your brand new website. If you need a website, hire Keith Rains in Zambia. All links are in description below. If you learned something from this video, give it a like to support me and subscribe.